Our AD is here, our interim AD is here, Dr. Jessica Leger. I know this is her last week before we turn it over to Dr. Maggard. I would like to publicly express my deepest personal gratitude to you for your leadership, for your moral courage, for your example, for your pride in this university, for your pursuit of excellence day in and day out, for fighting for equity and fighting for what's right day by day, for loving me in my moments of tough times. This university and our program is so much better because of you. We love you, and we know you're not going anywhere. That's going to be an incredible team for athletics, and it's going to be exciting as we continue to take this department in the direction that we all wanted to go in. So thank you. We love you. We appreciate all your time, your contributions, your guidance, and your leadership. I agree with Chris. The environment at Lamson Park this weekend, I call it magical. It was magical. What great fans. You know, after the setback on Sunday against Southern Miss, our fans could have came out and sat on their hands, but they didn't. They came out, I don't know the numbers, but 2,500 each day. Place was rocking, gave us our energy, gave us our fire, gave us our passion. That crowd fought with us every pitch. So we're so blessed and we're so fortunate to be able to play in a venue and in a community that is as great as ours. In athletics, you know, it's never as bad sometimes as people perceive it to be. But on the other hand, too, now, it's never as good as maybe you think it is, too. You have to stay in moderation. You have to play the game in moderation. The game will humble you. The game always humbles you. The game always gives you direction. So, congratulations to our team, because they didn't get too low, it wasn't about doom and gloom. And hopefully this week is not about patting themselves on the back. This team is going to work this week. They worked extremely hard. I think the challenges that are in front of us this week are going to be enormous. I think all 5 of those teams are going to throw their ace at us. The mentality, in my opinion, is going to be 5 against 1. On team awards, I know y'all going to ask me about that. Individual awards on Denham and on DJ. Individual awards to me are team awards. DJ is going to continue to get better and better. In my opinion, Denham is good because of that staff around her. The unselfishness of the kids on that staff that continue to nurture and love her. So with that, everybody.
Mike, obviously, Alyssa, in her performance of Alabama, had a great mental makeup. What was she doing physically that gave Alabama so much trouble?
She was attacking. I know Matt put out the stats. She threw 24 of 28 first pitch strikes. She was moving the ball. She was changing speed. She was changing plays. She was pitching in contact when she had to. She was pitching. She was competing. And she was free. I mean, there wasn't a kid that was uptight. It was a kid that was having fun, that embraced that environment, was smiling, and, you know, she wasn't pinching herself. the place she wanted to be. That's the moment she wanted to be in. You talk about pitching, and Tony is the guru, and he can get up here and tell you. You can have protocols, and you can have systems, and you can have the way you work them out, and you can have all that stuff, but bottom line is great pitchers have the right mindset, and they have the right personalities, and in those moments, that's what they live for. Kids worked extremely hard, but she has something in her DNA, something in her mindset, something in her personality that makes her able to embrace those moments. And I'm going to say this too now, because they're ready to coronate her. It's not a coronation. There are going to be struggles. Hopefully everybody just doesn't keep measuring her about this one pitch performance. There are going to be some valleys, and we have to stand behind her and support her. Hopefully we're not ready to coronate her and think, oh, why aren't you doing it? I can just hear the dialogue now. What happened? Why are you doing it? Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work that way. Pitching is tough, and it's a grind. So we're going to see how that kid grinds it out. And for one weekend, she was special.
Is that maybe the biggest challenge this weekend, not only for Alyssa, but the team of, last Monday everyone was, or not everyone, but a lot of people maybe were questioning what's going on here. Following Monday, everyone's patting you guys on the back, and now you're not playing a top-ranked team.
We know, I told y'all opening weekend that we don't play to the opponent, especially the first 4 weekends. So what we did Sunday against Southern Miss, that's on us. We own that. That's our performance. And what we did, Alabama was in a funk, and that's not going to be Alabama. You're going to see you didn't see the best Alabama softball team that you're going to see. Early in the year, they're going to go through their funk too, and they got to go fix it, and they got to go correct it. A lot of softball is about matchups. You get somebody when they're hot. You catch somebody when they're confident. Get somebody at the right moment, and then you can get them a month later, and it's a totally different story. So I think right now I caution everybody to make sure that the focus stays on development, and that this team still doesn't have an identity. I know people are ready to write the final chapter, but it's still about development. We still have some things that we have to get done. We still have to develop some more depth, and we still have to go through some more adversity to see who we are and how we're going to stand and fight.
Coach, what's the likelihood that someone is going to start a game that didn't start last week?
Very high. It is very. Summer Ellison is projected as one of our starters. So last week, Alex started. So Alex is continued to be the head of our staff. Alyssa is going to continue in her development. Macy started game 1 against Alabama. Macy's going to continue to get innings. And then, as we talked about after the game Sunday, the plan was if Alyssa hit the wall that someone was going to close the game. So I trust all of our pitchers. I really do.
Danielle Chavez and Beth Ashley have really contributed a lot early. What do you think that's a testament to?
Big, strong kids who like to take a hack. Big, strong kids who love to have that bat in their heads and having fun and swinging for those oak trees out there. And a lot of hard work and some very athletic kids. And really 2 kids that are students of the game and very, very competitive kids. competitive, intense, hardworking, fun-loving. Good kids, man, good kids.
I think you'll play along with Baylor on Tuesday. Something like 8 games in 5 days, somewhere around there. What are the challenges? We're playing so many games in that stretch.
Being consistent, bringing your focus and your passion and your fight every pitch. Not worried about what happened yesterday or the last game, and not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. Just putting it out there.
With this also being kind of the second in 3 weeks of having 6 games, and you've talked a lot about this year's early developmental year with so many kind of unknowns. Was that kind of the goal when you set the schedule, having 6 games, Alabama, and 6 games, with this really kind of being a chance to mold this team to get ready for what you want?
That's what you always try to do with the schedule. And whether it's a developmental team or not, it's every year you have to find your identity, you have to find your confidence levels, you have to go through the grind. And really, the early season tournaments, to me, are a reward for our fans. We talked about this the other day in a staff meeting. It just makes so much more sense when you have 2,500 people here, great weather, at the #1 venue in the country, to just do it here. I know I talked to a lot of the visitors and I talked to a lot of the guests, and it's not a, quote, hostile environment. I mean, during the game, we're getting after it. Both sides are trying to win, but you know, the hospitality of the Cajun people, especially to our visitors, is incredible. They're eating king cake, they're eating red beans and rice, they're cooking for them. I mean, this is a great place to host tournaments. I don't think you can find a better place in the country. But eventually we got to get on the road. I mean, we're going to have to get on the road, and we're going to have to figure out how to do that too.
You're scoring a lot of runs late in games. Is that just a matter of adapting to the pitcher, or Coach Rowe talks a lot about having your best at bat at the right time? Is that?
I mean, we yell that out. You hear that. They know it's your last at bat. We're yelling it out. Your very best at bat. Take information, gather information from your early at bats, feel the moment, compete, finish strong. All of those great cliches, you know, that you use. But right now, the runs that we scored late, I think our hitters have done a good job of dissecting the opposing pitcher, like extending the starter, getting into the bullpen. There's some other factors that go along with that too. I mean, if you look at it, there really is a science to how to do it. Jessica, we appreciate you. Again, I can't say that enough. Hopefully this community and this department and our athletes and this university realize the tremendous job that she's done in transitioning this program, and the pureness of her heart and the quality of her mind and the goodness of her heart, pure motives, were better because of you.